That bottle of extra virgin olive oil sitting on your kitchen counter right now might not be what you think it is. You bought it because you heard it's good for your heart, your brain, even your lifespan. But what if the oil in that bottle has already lost most of what made it healthy before it even reached your pantry? Today, we're breaking down the real science behind olive oil, what it actually does inside your body, why most bottles fail before you open them, and how to know if yours still works. Here's the part that surprises most people. Olive oil itself isn't the problem. The science behind it is some of the strongest in all of nutrition. Researchers have studied it for decades, and the results keep pointing the same direction. Real extra virgin olive oil is genuinely one of the healthiest fats on the planet. So if the oil is this good, why does the headline say it isn't as healthy as you think? Because the oil sitting in a lab study and the oil sitting in your pantry are often two completely different products. Studies use fresh, properly stored, lab-verified oil. Your bottle sat under fluorescent lights at the grocery store for who knows how long. That gap between lab-tested oil and shelf-worn oil is where the real story begins. Let's start with what real extra virgin olive oil is made of, because this explains everything that comes next. About 73% of olive oil is a fat called oleic acid. This is a monounsaturated fat, and it's remarkably stable, meaning it resists breaking down under heat better than most cooking oils. But the real magic isn't just the fat. It's a group of plant compounds called polyphenols, tiny antioxidants that fight inflammation and protect your cells from damage. These polyphenols are only found in real, cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil. Refined oils, and most seed oils, don't have them at all. Here's the catch. Polyphenols are fragile. They break down when exposed to heat, light, and oxygen, the exact three things a grocery store shelf is full of. So the moment olive oil is bottled, a clock starts ticking. Every day under bad storage, it loses a little more of what made it special. Now let's talk about the fraud headlines you've probably seen. You've likely heard a claim that 70% of olive oil is fake. That number actually came from a taste test, not a chemical test. It measured flavor defects, not whether the oil was secretly mixed with something else. When researchers later ran full chemical testing on those same bottles, they found no adulteration at all. So, real adulteration, oil secretly cut with cheaper substitutes, is rarer in major U.S. brands than the viral statistics suggest. But here's what is true, and it's just as important. Fraud cases are genuinely rising worldwide, especially with imported and small label bottles. Investigators have seized thousands of liters of fake olive oil in Europe. Some bottles containing zero actual olive content, just colored seed oil in a fancy label. So the danger isn't that olive oil is bad. The danger is that you might not actually be drinking olive oil at all. But even if your bottle is 100% real olive oil, there's a second problem almost nobody talks about: oxidation. This happens when oil reacts with oxygen in the air and slowly turns rancid, even if you can't taste it yet. Oxidized oil doesn't just lose its benefits. It can actually produce harmful compounds, including aldehydes, the same type of molecule linked to inflammation in the body. And here's the uncomfortable part. Most bottles sit on store shelves under bright lights for weeks or months before you ever pick them up. Light and heat are the two fastest ways to destroy the antioxidants you're paying for. This is the real reason your olive oil might not be as healthy as you think. Not because it's fake, but because it's tired. Let's shift gears and look at what actually happens inside your body when you eat real, fresh olive oil, starting with the first 24 hours. Within hours, the monounsaturated fats are absorbed into your bloodstream and immediately start interacting with your cholesterol levels. Specifically, oleic acid helps support your levels of HDL, often called good cholesterol, while helping keep LDL, the harmful kind, in check. At the same time, the polyphenols, if they're still intact, begin reducing oxidative stress in your blood vessels almost immediately. Fast forward to day 7. If you've been using real, properly stored olive oil daily, researchers have observed measurable shifts already beginning. Inflammation markers in the blood can start to trend downward, and blood vessels begin showing early signs of improved flexibility. This is one reason doctors don't recommend olive oil alone, but as part of an entire eating pattern, like the Mediterranean diet. The oil works best as a teammate, not a miracle cure standing alone. By day 14, something interesting starts happening with your gut. Some research suggests olive oil's polyphenols may help support a healthier balance of gut bacteria, which plays a role in everything from digestion to immune function. At this stage, many people also report feeling less bloated after meals, especially when olive oil replaces heavily processed cooking oils. But remember, this only applies if the oil you're using still has its antioxidants intact. Oxidized oil won't deliver these same effects. Now to the 30-day mark, where the long-term picture becomes clearer. Large studies tracking people over years, not just weeks, have linked consistent extra virgin olive oil use with a meaningfully lower risk of heart disease. One major analysis found that replacing a small daily amount of saturated fat, like butter or lard, with olive oil was associated with a 5 to 7% drop in heart disease risk. That's not a dramatic overnight transformation. It's a slow, steady protective effect, the kind that adds up significantly over a lifetime. At 30 days, your body isn't transformed, but it has been getting a small, consistent signal that over years can meaningfully shift your health trajectory. Now let's bust some of the biggest myths floating around about olive oil. Myth 1. Olive oil isn't safe for cooking at high heat. This one is mostly false. Extra virgin olive oil is actually more heat stable than people assume, suitable for most home cooking, even pan frying. Its high monounsaturated fat content makes it resist breakdown far better than oils loaded with polyunsaturated fat. Myth 2. All olive oil is created equal. Completely false. Extra virgin, refined, and light olive oil are nutritionally very different products. Refined and light olive oils go through heavy processing that strips out most of the polyphenols. You're basically left with the fat minus the magic. Myth 3. A higher price always means higher quality. Not necessarily true. Some expensive imported bottles have sat in transit and storage for months, losing freshness despite the premium price tag. Freshness and storage matter more than the price sticker ever will. Myth 4. Olive oil alone will fix your health. Also false. No single food works in isolation. It's one piece of a much bigger nutritional puzzle. First, look for a harvest date, not just a best by date. Oil closer to harvest still has more of its original antioxidants. Second, choose dark glass or tin bottles over clear glass. Light is one of the fastest ways to destroy the oil's protective compounds. Third, store it in a cool, dark cabinet, never next to your stove, where heat slowly cooks away the good stuff. And finally, use it within a few months of opening. Olive oil isn't wine. It doesn't improve with age. It only declines. So here's the final verdict, the one based on actual evidence, not headlines. Olive oil is not a myth, and it is not overhyped junk science. The research behind real extra virgin olive oil remains some of the strongest in all of nutrition. But the oil has to actually reach you intact, fresh, properly stored, and genuinely extra virgin, not just labeled that way. The biggest threat to your olive oil isn't a conspiracy. It's a grocery shelf under fluorescent lights for 6 months. So the next time you reach for that bottle, check the harvest date, store it properly, and remember, the science was never the problem. The supply chain was. If this changed how you think about the oil in your kitchen, subscribe for more science-backed breakdowns of the foods you eat every single day.